When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bears will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Ohio State's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance.
He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Rides the back and leaves it. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Makes the grab on the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bears will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. Offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Rushes on him. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, it's picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Bears will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Makes the grab. It's Tate. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Bears the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. got it in the middle. It's Jackson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Right on the money. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Oh, he makes the catch. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback, his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Grab near the sticks. It's Prentice. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cameron. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. He's taking the shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Off play action. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Wide open spaces. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bears send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to...
He's loose. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. That's reeled in, it's Tate. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds a spot in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Using his legs, it's Washington. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Robertson. Grabbed behind the line, it's Washington. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. From the gun, the ground game. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off play action on 1st down. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Snagged out of the air.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Washington. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Cameron. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Back to pass, it's Robertson. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far. And a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Looking downfield on first down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Fires into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. The clock is just inside, 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Time is not on their side. Down 6 late. Fourth down looming. They'll have to get this to stay in it. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's St. Clair. Finds his man, it's Tate. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Floating away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot